Former unified welterweight world champion Keith Thurman is once again attempting to claw his way back into boxing spotlight, this time by chasing a fight against rising star Boots Ennis at 154 pounds. The 36-year-old veteran, who boasts a professional record of 31 wins with 23 knockouts and only 1 defeat, is now publicly asking for a contract. Whether this is genuine ambition or a last-ditch effort for a lucrative payday remains the question. Thurman's call-out reeks of urgency. After a career riddled with inactivity, he's trying to force his way into the junior middleweight mix by targeting names like Ennis, Tszyu, Vergil Ortiz Jr, and Sebastian Fundora. But the reality is harsh. Thurman has only fought twice since 2019, spending more time in boxing limbo than in the ring. For many, his recent resurgence feels more like a financial grab than a sincere comeback. Let's be honest. Thurman's name still holds some weight, but his performances and commitment to the sport over the last 6 years don't. He's a textbook case of a fighter who got paid, lost the hunger, and now wants back in without doing the work. His belief that past accomplishments entitle him to elite-level fights today is the kind of entitlement that rarely sits well in boxing's unforgiving ecosystem. Jaron Ennis, who stands undefeated at 34-0 with 30 knockouts, is unlikely to be lured into this trap. Thurman might still believe he's relevant, but for Boots, the former champ is little more than a ghost from a bygone era, one that spent more time chasing the next check than sharpening skills. Ennis, on the cusp of major pay-per-view stardom, has nothing to gain from taking on a fighter whose prime expired years ago. And yet, Thurman continues the push.
Everybody, bro, send me the contracts. You really want Keith Thurman on your resume? You really don't. You really want Keith Thurman on the resume? You really don't. So just send the contract. I'm out here grinding. I'm ready to grind again, put on some great fights.
Great fights, sure. But against who? Thurman's last outing was in March against Brock Jarvis, a second-tier opponent with little to no relevance in the world rankings. That win, if we're being generous, was a tune-up at best, a cherry-picked bout meant to shake off the ring rust. Beating Jarvis isn't a ticket to the top tier. If Thurman wants to be taken seriously, he needs to show that he can still hang with ranked contenders. A fight against someone like Israel Madrimov could be a litmus test. Odds are it wouldn't end well for Thurman, but a win there would legitimize his campaign and silence critics. Until then, the call-outs sound more like noise than a real challenge.
Boots is moving up. Me and Boots never got to scrap. There's no such thing as a bad Keith Thurman fight. I don't know what's going on with Boots not taking good fights. Send me both of those contracts. You think beating Stanionis, you did something in life, kid? That man stands there in the ring like his name, bro. Stanionis. He was just standing there, bro.
That's vintage Thurman. Confident, confrontational, and borderline delusional. Of course, they never fought. How could they? Thurman's absence from the sport has been as consistent as his bravado. After losing to a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao in 2022, Thurman vanished for another extended hiatus, only to re-emerge against Jarvis in 2025. He's fought just twice in 6 years. That's not ring rust, that's ring retirement with benefits. The pattern is all too familiar. Thurman cashes a big check and then disappears for years. He did it after Pacquiao, and there's little doubt he'd do it again if another payday came through. It's hard to take a fighter seriously when they treat boxing like a side hustle.
Everybody still see you getting clocked. You ain't been clocked by the right ones, man. I'm back. Put it together, man. You'll get the best fights. You'll get the best fights, Thurman fights, man. I turned this Brock Jarvis fight into an entertaining fight, man. I just make boxing fun.
It's classic bait. Thurman is trying to goad Ennis into a fight using bravado and nostalgia, but this isn't 2015. Ennis isn't fooled. If he passed on fights with Teofimo Lopez and Vergil Ortiz Jr., fights that offered money and relevance, why would he risk anything against Thurman? There's no upside. No belt, no clout, no challenge. Just a name from the past, looking for one more cash out. If Thurman wants the boxing world to take him seriously, he needs more than words. He needs to fight. Real fights. Until then, his comeback is little more than a loud echo in an empty room. Thanks for tuning in again. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any exciting content. See you next time. Stay strong and motivated. Take care.